a kink or some sort of degrading.
Man.
That's right. They found his BBL Becky online and discovered that he is living nothing but lies. Not only is he a stepfather to somebody who is a single mother, he then decided to cuff, not wife, this said single mother and then continue to make her a single mother because he's not married to her. Now,
whether or not I have a baby or not, I
He
still
said
could be
this?
a great wife.
Yeah, listen, single moms, recreational use only.
Do you mean like
Time out. Let's re.
All right, I don't know if you're gonna watch the full video, but I just wanted to see this. The thing is, I thought they liked this guy.
I'm 6'4", make well over $100K a year, and I'm black at that.
Let's take you, for example, and me, and we go to your odds are I'm gonna take that bitch.
The men that they want are not going to settle for them.
And so what's your recommendation?
My dog alone.
I don't know why when somebody sees somebody in their career, they feel the need to fill the void. First it was Kevin Samuels. He blipped off the face of this earth and then people felt the need to trickle down in to try to fill some sort of void. Now when Fresh and Fit is on YouTube,
Yeah. See, Kevin Samuels did it the right way, but everybody else is just, yeah.
to the depths of the internet on Rumble and Kick, somebody feels the need to fill that void. Let's stop with all the red pill madness. Now, just because Marvel dropped Jonathan Majors from their next MCU project does not mean that Kang doesn't have his variants. Kang being Myron in this example, and his variants being the Fugazi Posse. Now, we can see that this type of content is clearly on its last legs. I mean, people are doing this super rendition of the one-up culture where they have to say the most outlandish things to top one another. The Fugazi podcast became famous on the internet in these past couple of months based off of this one clip that went viral where he was claiming he was a top tier man.
Modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8%
See, he
of the
shouldn't
entire
answer that
world is
question.
6'4".
He shouldn't answer that question, bro, because they're about to bake his ass.
I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Hold on, before we go, what's your math saying?
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with
But I
all that
digress.
stuff that you just said,
All right, I'm with her on the first half, bro.
that was just woman needs.
Actually,
talk.
not. Whoa.
That.
Woman needs is also 6'4", black, attractive.
look,
I don't
what-
know too many
like-
women in my circle who
like what-
desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
Typical alpha male. In that clip, he did exactly what we thought he would do, where he takes his own rendition of what a alpha male, top tier male is, puts it out there into the world. Nobody sits there and invalidates him. And when a woman is asked a question, he goes ahead and tries to shoot it down. The reason why he tries to shoot it down is because he feels some sort of attack upon himself. She's not saying that he inherently isn't a top tier male. We never even got into the personal traits. He was the one that decided to focus on the physical, if anything. Now, there's a couple things with alpha males.
All right, nah, she's right. But if it's the woman that you love, you can't just be doing that for anybody. Like, if that's a woman that you love, then all her points are valid. But this guy, he said women knees? What the fuck are you thinking? Oh my God.
That seem to reign true. One, they seem to be super athletic guys who make a lot of money. Two, they seem to be very, very vain. And three, and most importantly, they don't live the lives that they try to portray on the internet. Most of these people would talk down on people who date single mothers. Most of these people would talk down on people who don't have jobs. Most of these people who would talk down on people who are insecure. And most of these people claim that they wouldn't talk to women in the way that they do. But sadly, when you peel back the tape.
Don't
I've been
way.
Preach did a very good job of breaking down the facade that this
No
guy
way.
lives, and boy, oh boy, was it as expected. Now, I know a lot of people are going to come into the defense of the Fugazi podcast by saying,
Well, Omar, women are attracted to the physical.
100%, but that doesn't make you the top tierest of man. Of course, we know people who are fitting these criteria and categories that are dirt bags, that are deadbeats. And they're the word that they hate the most, simps. We didn't talk about anything character-wise, and I think that makes you more of a top-tier man. We think about some of the most important black male figures that we know in the United States history. I can think of a whole bunch that don't fit the criteria of being a certain height or fit the criteria of meeting some sort of financial threshold.
Yeah, the height don't even matter
Character is
for
what
real,
matters
yeah.
the most. But
This
none of
nigga
that
said
really matters.
6'4" makes you a top tier man. I just realized that. What the fuck is he talking about?
Because at the end of the day, this guy on the Fugazi podcast is a total hypocrite when we get into what he believes in and what he says on the internet versus how he lives his life.
Fellas, this is why I tell y'all got to be careful about where y'all get y'all relationship / life
Yeah, 'cause
advice
he's
from this guy on
tripping.
this fucking internet on these podcasts and shit. Because yesterday I made a video about that Fugazi Cooley dude or whatever, talking about being a top tier man. I always kind of knew dude was a little buddy, but yeah. So here's the clip, and then I'll show you why.
Don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8% of the entire world
First
is 6'4".
thing he said was
I make
6'4".
well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on.
That's why he said that. That's why he talked the way he talked. That's why he thinks he's a top tier man, because he's 6'4" and black. This is why. He's the trinket. He's the fetish. But this is the dude that y'all follow, fellas. This is the rhetoric that y'all subscribe to from hypocrites. A black man playing stepdaddy to some white kids with a single mother who was a BBL Becky. Mind you, getting her knocked up because she's currently pregnant, not even married to her. They've been together since 2017 and has yet to put a ring on her finger.
I think everything is a proposal.
And darling, this is more than anything.
So Christmas is around the corner, and since we got a little mixed baby here,
This is crazy. So everything that he's talking about, bro. Oh my gosh.
we're gonna see which Santa he chooses. We got a black Santa,
And I have the white ones.
and let's see which one he chooses. Same time, don't cheat.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Which one are you gonna pick?
It's crazy that these guys don't realize that their whole lives are going to be dug up on the internet. Or maybe they do. And maybe it's some sort of punishment kink or some sort of degree.
Man.
That's right. They found his BBL Becky online and discovered that he is living nothing but lies. Not only is he a stepfather to somebody who is a single mother, he then decided to cuff, not wife, this said single mother and then continue to make her a single mother because he's not married to her. Now, I may have different opinions on single moms than a lot of people do. I'm not saying that these people should be totally devoid of love. They don't deserve any opportunities at all. But because that's not my stance, I don't feel ashamed to maybe potentially date them. I don't know. I'm too young to date a single mom at my current age, but that's a whole nother story for another day.
Yeah, dating
but
single
all that's
moms.
okay because
I don't
I
know.
don't have
I don't know.
disparaging words to say about single mothers. Somebody who is dating a single mom, continuing to create a single mom, I don't know why he would
Yeah,
continue to put out
continuing to
rhetoric like
create a
this on the
single mom,
internet.
that's
As a single
insane.
mother, do you believe you deserve a man in the top percentile?
I'm able to do everything else, whether or not I have a baby or not. I
He
still
said
can be
this?
a great wife.
Yeah, listen, single moms, recreational use only.
Do you mean like
Time out. Let's re.
This nigga. Oh my god. What was he thinking? Did he not?
Real
Oh.
quick. What?
Looks like you're doing more than recreational use with her, buddy.
Oh.
Or maybe you're not, because you still ain't married her, but you're giving her those mixed kids that she enjoys to make content with, though, right? So like most of these podcasts, I keep telling y'all, a lot of these podcast guys that are the loudest about women are out here living double lives and making bank off of y'all. They're doing the same thing that these podcasts and pink pill women do to other women. They're doing to y'all. And I say this all the fucking time. These podcast guys are never married. They're never in successful relationships.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're usually buddy boys. But these are the guys y'all subscribe to. These are the guys that y'all are in my comments arguing with me about, defending, and telling me that I'm simping for women. But instead of listening to fellas like myself who are actually married in real life and trying to tell y'all how to find
That's
them, y'all would
true.
rather...
So instead of looking, like, if you're looking for marriage, why wouldn't you watch a nigga who's actually married? Damn, these people, oh my God, this is insane, bro. They put up a Carfax.
Because it reassures the echo chamber that you want to be in. Y'all'd rather sit and point and blame women all fucking day for why you can't find a wife.
Damn.
But everybody's an alpha man, a good man, and a top tier man though. Yet can't none of y'all get together and find no fucking woman. But when married men like myself get to talking about what y'all need to do, you tell me to shut the fuck up because, well, you married, bro. Why you worried about another man? So y'all don't want to hear what I got to say.
So it's half in, half out recreational use.
Damn.
I mean, he's definitely not wifing her, putting a ring on it. I think
But
that would
mother
be
of your kids is
multiple
insane,
kids
bro.
by her and supporting multiple kids in that household. Hell, unless she's the one doing the supporting, which would probably take you out of the tier conversation, the top tier man conversation. But because you're making $100,000, I would assume that you're a top tier man. But then why aren't you wifing her? It's a hypocrite, Your Honor. That's exactly what this is. Now, why we take these guys seriously, I don't know. The only purpose that they do serve is to take young, impressionable people's money. They give them some sort of clout. They give them some sort of fame, these people that are looking for validation, while the whole time they're not really living their lives. I don't even understand how people can still look up to this after being exposed in the way that he was on ABBA and Preach.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
By what standard? Well, when I'm in a relationship, I'm not speaking about myself. But as you can see in that clip, I never said I was a top tier man.
So when you say I'm gonna let you do the math.
Like, what is that?
I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me. Okay,
I'm not saying
but I'm 6'4".
I'm not saying
I make this.
I'm not saying I'm a top tier YouTuber.
Yeah, like, what are you
The
talking
metrics
about,
of a
bro?
top tier YouTuber are wears a purple jacket, works in a duo, is black, wearing shades. Now, I'm not saying it's me, but I'll let you do the math. You know
Like,
what
bro,
I'm saying?
what?
You've never claimed to be a top tier man. You never claimed to be top dog, right?
It's going to be extremely hard for a woman to find a man that's better than me. And guess what? I know this. Because she ain't going to never find another nigga that's better. It's going to be extremely hard. Next guy she find better is going to be Jesus. I'm not the type of guy that, you know, big and boast about himself.
Bro, you
I
know
gotta
what you're
turn
doing
this
right now?
off,
You're
bro.
doing like
Yeah, he's literally doing that exact same
negative
thing.
gatekeeping.
He's doing
He said negative.
Yes, that's what you're doing.
If you think you top dog, then just say it. Why are you doing this fake humble thing because you getting called out? You look two-faced, you look like a clown, that's why your fan base calling you out. Yes, that's what you think you are. Alpha male, goofballs like this, love
It's
saying
fine
everyone-
to think that you are that, but at least take ownership of that joint, bro. He's mad.
Don't take accountability well.
But
Women are emotional, and this dude is contorting backwards like he's in Cirque du Soleil trying to tell me he ain't sniffing his own asshole.
Yeah.
Could you imagine meeting LeBron James, who you thought your whole life was a 6'8", successful, built man, and he was like fat and short and stout in real life? That's what this is like to some of these guys. I already know. After his response and the backlash, people found a bunch of holes in the situation. I mean, he is not only a walking hypocrite, he's a walking contradiction as well. First thing that he said was he wasn't talking about himself in the conversation of being a top tier man. But then you go ahead and you give a list to describe yourself to a T. Well, I don't know if he makes $100,000, but he's definitely 6'4". And the question was, do you feel like you're a top tier male? So why would you not be describing yourself? And also, if you have this fantasy of a top tier male and it's only about the physical things, that makes you a top tier bottom. And then the continued efforts to deflect the situation was just a clear showing of him being totally insecure and ultimately him profiting off of it. And
You
then
gotta
the
take
explanation as to
ownership of
why
that thing,
he's
bro.
dating single mothers and why it's okay for him to be a single father trying to guard.
Yeah, bro is tweaking out. He's tweaking out.
Yeah.